Good evening, everybody. The next hymn on the agenda is hymn number 7. Master, the Tempest is Raging. A hymn written by Mary Ann Baker. Mary Ann Baker was an American hymn writer born in 1831. Though she wrote several hymns, one of the most touching stories around her writings came through the painful seasons in her life. The season that made her question the goodness and faithfulness of God. As she struggled both emotionally and spiritually, the following question that kept burning in her heart were, why has this tragedy happened? How could a loving God do such a thing? It's not fair. Why must I hurt this way? This feeling is probably familiar to anyone who has lost loved ones or who has lost someone whose life they believe wasn't supposed to end yet. You see, when Mary was 42 years, she suffered the loss of her brother, her only brother, to a disease that has already claimed the lives of both her father and her mother. You see, she had grown up serving the Lord and giving herself to a life of purity. So when her dear brother, a man she felt was precious and unique in character and potential, died, she rebelled in her spirit, denying that the God she had obeyed since childhood was compassionate. But in all that stormy period of anger, she recorded in her memoir that God responded by becoming the God of peace. Using these exact words, she said, although we mourn not as those without hope, and although I had believed in Christ in early childhood and had always desired to give the Master a consecrated and obedient life, I became wickedly rebellious. At this dispensation of divine providence, I said in my heart that God did not care for me or mine, but the Master's own voice stilled the tempest in my unsanctified heart and brought it to the calm of a deep faith and more perfect trust. On her journey to recovery, Baker recalled that her associate, Horatio Palmer, asked her to compose a song for the Sunday school lessons being taught in church. The words of the song should address the theme, Christ stilling the tempest. The account of which was recorded in Matthew 4:35-41. The single obedience to this simple assignment was what translated into the powerful hymn that we are about to sing. What makes this hymn even more special is that it was not only written about the storm on the sea, it was written by someone who has passed through many storms of our own. Therefore, is there anyone who come into this sanctuary tonight with one burden or the other? Have you trials, tribulations, or temptation? Are you weary or heavy laden? Are you encumbered with a load of care? Is there trouble or sorrow anywhere? Beloved, I charge you tonight. Why not cast all your cares upon Jesus? Why not lay your burdens down at his feet and allow the Master of the storm himself speak peace, be still, to the raging tempest in your life? God bless you as we sing.